If you get fever or your stomach aches, oh my God, I think there's a spirits. So
So every symptom, it's like
yeah,
a
there,
specific
yes.
espirito or spirit.
There is a duende.
Oh my
There is a
gosh.
capri.
She was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna burst into tears. Like, I can see you being swallowed by water, da 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 da. Like, if the weather is bad, don't go on a plane, don't go back.
Because they have this belief that when you go to a wake, you cannot go home straight. You have to stop somewhere. Hi guys!
Hello, friends.
I'm Esther.
And I'm Elly.
We're your besties in London.
So we're called Besties in London because we're just two besties spilling the tea,
While,
having our tea.
yes,
Disclaimer though, we're not professional psychologists or experts in that kind of field, but we're just merely two besties seeking therapeutic sessions.
Yes.
So that we can learn from each other and we can bring you with us in our journey so that you can learn from us as well.
exactly. So anyways, again, I'm Esther. At the moment, I really love cherries, the fruit kind. And you?
Again, I'm Elly, and fun fact about myself, I'm an anxious flyer.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, share. Come on. What happened?
So I have anxiety when I fly, like when I'm in the plane. I didn't have that before, so I recently developed that like last year. When I
okay.
went home to the Philippines last year, at that
Okay.
time, girl, like there was a lot of storms happening.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
bad rainy season. To the point na it really gave me like nerves, like the bad kind.
Okay.
So at first I didn't have that at all. And then when I experienced one time we were flying from my hometown going to Manila, the weather was so bad that when the pilot was about to land the plane,
Yeah.
it was zero visibility. So we had to fly the plane back without like
gosh.
telling us or without giving a signal.
But you didn't feel it, like there's something wrong. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
even one boy there asked his dad like, oh my god, dad, is the plane going to crash? So it was so scary. And then it heightened my anxiety when I visited like a family member. She was telling us that she can see the future. She's a seer. Like she has those visions.
Really?
She was saying that I specifically should avoid like anything that has to do with water, like the sea, the ocean. And then of course, if you fly back to London, you're gonna be on
a lot of
plane.
water, girl.
Exactly. Crossing the ocean. So that really like gave me more fear in flying. So whilst going back, it was also a very bad weather, like
Yeah.
from Philippines, Singapore to London. So it was also very turbulent.
Wait, can I ask?
Yes.
Does she know about your, like, did you have that anxiety flying and then she said something like that?
No, she did not. So it was
okay.
like
Out of
my
the blue?
anxiety, yes. My
She just-
anxiety heightened because of
Yeah.
what she said. So it's a bit superstitious in a sense of like just because she had that feeling, she had that vision.
She mentioned she's a seer. So, okay,
I mean,
did you
I
not,
don't really know though. So
did you ask her, like, when she said that to you, like, did you ask her, okay, can you, like, give me,
Like, what's the
like,
scenario?
specific, yeah, something like that?
guys, it's so scary. Like that time that she was saying that to me, she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna burst into tears. Like I can see you being swallowed by water, da 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 da. Like if the weather is bad, don't go on a plane, don't go back." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" Like
Yes, I can understand why your emotions heightened.
exactly, and especially that also another friend also had the dream about like flying over the ocean and on a plane. And then you know when you have these bad dreams, that,
Yeah.
like if it happens and you're being told that it's gonna happen because of a dream, like you should not do something, like I don't know.
It's like premonition, isn't it?
Yeah. So up until now, girl, I still have that fear.
I hope that you'll overcome it. For me, going back, it's like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Exactly, diba?
Maybe whoever that was meant well. But the thing is, I don't know. For me, if you don't have anything nice to say, just
Or maybe like,
zip it.
is it okay if I say something? Like get
Yeah.
that verbal consent, you know?
Because the way you told me, it's like out of nowhere, like, that's gonna happen. And like,
Exactly.
Oh.
Anyway, since we're talking about that already.
this is really very interesting, guys. Okay.
yeah. Share,
Like,
share.
yeah. So, well, you've already mentioned superstitious belief. And Well, we do have a lot of that back home, right?
Of course, yeah.
Most of the elders are very superstitious.
Definitely.
There's this one thing, we went to a wake, right? Someone died, unfortunately, and we wanted to pay our respects. Of course, it was late, and we still have work to do the next day. So we have to like, okay, let's go home. But then, when someone blurted that one out in our group, they said, what? Don't go home! It was like so intense. And we were like, why? Because they have this belief that when you go to a wake, you cannot go home straight. You have to stop somewhere.
Stop by somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, you can like maybe stop at.
This is called pag-pag, right?
Yes, yes.
To pag-pag, whatever.
Yeah, not the food.
I know. For another topic. To pag-pag like the evil spirit.
Yes, because they believe that
Not an evil spirit, no? Like spirit of death or something.
something, yeah, I think it's the spirit of death. So when you go to a wake, you have to stop by somewhere before going home, because whatever it is that, you'll never know what accompanies you after the wake.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, wherever you stop, you can leave that whatever spirit is with you, and then when you go home, the spirit's no longer with you.
Yeah. We've tried that before, and you know where we stopped by?
Where?
7-Eleven.
To eat.
Yes.
But discussing about it's like it sounds funny. Because
But you do it. But you practice it.
yeah, because they scared us.
Yeah. Because nothing's gonna,
Well, yeah, it's true. Like, if you believe it, there's nothing bad about it. But it's just that for you, like, you don't really believe into it. You're just forced to do something because you're scared.
But honestly, like, in Tagalog, like, wala namang mawawala if you follow it.
Yeah, that's true. That's
like,
the
It can't take away anything from you if you follow it.
And there's this another thing as well, girl. But this one we really practice it. Like at night, don't ever sweep. Like sweeping
the
is
floor.
sweeping is like a type of cleaning the house, right? So when you sweep at night, it's not advisable.
Because
Because you're sweeping away the good karma, the blessing. You're sweeping it out the house.
I think I know this.
Yeah, diba?
Yeah. Because I've also heard that in the olden days, that's why they don't sweep the floor, because before there's no electricity, so
Yeah.
it's very dark. So they're like, don't sweep the floor so that you don't
Pwede madagma.
Yes, so that you don't topple over or you don't get hurt. But I don't know, whatever.
And there's this one thing as well. I've heard about it a lot. Like, we believe in faith healers. It's not necessarily me,
So,
but
in
I've heard
Bisaya,
about it.
Manambal
Albularyo also.
in Tagalog.
Yeah, oh. So, like in the rural areas, if you get fever or your stomach aches, oh my God, I think there's a spirit. So, I'm like, so yes.
So every symptom, it's like
Yeah,
a
there,
specific
yes.
espiritu or spirit.
There is a duwende.
Oh my
There is a capri.
Duwende is dwarf.
Yeah, and then what's the other one?
Capri.
I don't know what that is. Like a tall, dark person.
Gigantic.
Yeah.
Person.
So it's like the
Like entity who likes to smoke, right?
yes, yeah,
Big cigarette or tobacco, I don't know.
So it's very interesting how we do things back home. I can still hear stories about it up until now, and I think it kind of is sad because there's so many with the technology nowadays. It would have been easier to educate them, to teach them, but because they're in rural areas where, like you said, some of the areas doesn't have electricity. So they still believe in such things.
I mean, we're not saying that it's a bad thing. Each person is entitled to their own beliefs.
Of course, yes.
If you think that's a good avenue to get yourself treated, why not?
Yeah.
But then again, I think we should just be open-minded because science also exists for good reason.
Exactly,
Medical
yeah.
treatments exist to help cure certain illnesses. So I think we just have to be open-minded. You have to be mindful.
Well, now that we're here in London, have you ever heard that they have any beliefs like this?
Yeah, I think what's also similar with like us Filipinos and the British people, they also really believe in like superstitious.
I cannot actually imagine them believing in such.
Really?
Yeah,
But
because
they do.
yeah, I think maybe because I haven't heard anything talk about it or shared about it with me. But yeah, tell me more. Come on.
Like I think an example would be they touch wood or they knock on wood. Like it could be either positive or negative. Like,
Yeah,
for
okay.
example, if I say, "Oh, I think I'm gonna win the lottery," and then my friend would be like, "Oh, knock on wood or touch wood," meaning to say like hopefully it will come true.
Okay.
Or on a negative aspect, like what if I would say something like, "Oh, you should better be careful, like what if you get into an accident, da da da," and then the other person would be like, "Knock on wood, I hope it won't happen." So it's like
okay.
positive and negative. So we also practice that.
Oh.
Back home, we also do that.
Knock
Like,
on
especially
wood?
us in Iligan City.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Like we look for, like in Mindanao, like, you look for like a wooden surface, and then if you say something negative, or like, do you know the word like simbako?
Yes. Simbako palayo.
Simbako palayo. And then you also like knock on like a wooden surface.
I just know the word. So, do you happen to know what the story is? Why do you?
Why is it should be?
Why do you have to knock on wood or touch wood?
Why it should be wooden?
Yeah.
I think it's because like trees have been around for like how many millennia already. So
Okay.
it's like one of the oldest, like, I don't know, elements, or how do you say
Okay, living thing.
living things, correct? So
Ding, 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 ding.
yeah, so like they consider like trees also to be very sacred, very mystical.
okay.
So that's why they're like really looking
touch
for like
on
a wooden
wood.
surface. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's something new for me, guys.
Interesting.
I noticed this one when someone sneezes. Here, they would say "bless you,"
Yeah.
and I never actually get to like. I don't understand why they say something like that.
Can you tell me as well? Because I mean, I practice it, but I don't know the reason.
Yeah.
behind it.
So I was so curious. I asked my colleague about it. Like,
Yeah.
I hope it's not rude. So why do you always say "bless you" when I'm sneezing? And then she explained it to me. So like, you know, in the olden days, they believe that when someone sneezes, their soul leaves the body for a bit.
Really?
Yeah, and then I don't know. It's like achoo, and then the soul leaves the body, and then evil spirits are attracted to, you know, a soulless body.
Yeah, got it.
And then when they say "bless you," they're like itaboy nila ang evil spirits, so it won't enter that person's body. So it'll be like, okay, your soul going back to your body, so you're safe now. Because I said "bless you."
Okay, got it.
But it's like,
Or like a protection.
yeah, it's like a barrier.
Correct. I read somewhere as well that they're like these spirits, these entities, they magnetize more to people that are sick. So maybe that's like
yeah.
another example. Because like, for example, if you sneeze, like maybe you got a cold, you're a bit sick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Kind
that's
of get
true.
the
Why they have that such a belief.
Yes,
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you know about this one, but they also believe in jinx.
yeah.
Because according to them, like when you say something, because you know us, we used to be so positive, like, oh, it's okay, it's fine. Oh, it's a good day today. You know, things like that. We actually manifest it. We call it manifestation.
Correct.
But for them, at work, actually, you know, when I say it's really good today, it's very quiet, and then my colleague was like, you did not just say that.
Correct.
And before, because I don't understand, I'm like, huh? Why? They actually like, now you've jinxed it. Before, I don't understand, like, what?
Yeah. I mean, we're not 100% sure, right? Like,
Oh, yeah, no.
if it really occurs, but for some reason sometimes it does. Like example, when you said about the word quiet,
Yeah.
like in our unit, if someone would say like, oh, it's such a quiet day today, I would be like, please, like, or like there would be like exactly. Because honestly, like, oh my gosh, like in the afternoon, it would just be busy for no reason. So like example, also like back in the Philippines, we also have this superstitious belief that we should not bring like noodles or pancit like in the unit because then it will get busy. Like,
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
But then for
that's
some
amazing.
reason,
Okay.
sometimes if there's really pancit or noodles, it really does get busy. I don't know if it's the mindset because you put in your head like, oh, this thing is here or this thing is here, so it's gonna be busy. As you said, manifestation. So
I know.
to be
It's
honest,
like,
never really know.
yeah.
But again, it doesn't really take away anything from you if you believe in it. As long as it doesn't harm you.
True.
Isn't
Like what you've said, you know, we are entitled to our own beliefs.
Correct.
And with us, this is the things that we've actually shared because of what we have experienced and how we were brought up. I'm actually curious as well with you guys. You can actually comment and then share with us the beliefs that you have anywhere you are in the world, and then we'll talk about it, we'll read about it, And then we can maybe share if we also have that kind of belief, right?
True, that's true.
I think the last thing I would like to ask is, well, we've seen this one in a lot of movies and people, actually even my colleagues and back home, you know that Friday the 13th is so scary.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to be honest, like, especially like in Hollywood, it's really popularized that, 13 is unlucky, Friday the 13th, especially. I think there's a movie about that.
Exactly. That's actually where I was like, whenever it's like Friday, oh my God, I'm scared.
And I think, was it in the US? I'm not sure. Where there are certain floors in the building that they don't number 13.
Yes. Each building would skip the number 13. So 11, 12, 14.
I mean, I do understand and I see that as well. But again, I think it really just boils down to a person's belief again.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, it could be unlucky for others, but it could be lucky for other people as well. So I was born on December 13 on Friday. And growing up, my mom would always tell me, actually, like, people say it's unlucky, but for me, it's a lucky day because I had you. So I think it really just depends on the person. Because for me,
true.
like, this number signifies that I was born into this world. Of course, like, I would consider myself lucky and I'm blessed.
Yes.
And I have a purpose. And for example, Taylor Swift and I share the same birthday, and look at her now. So it really just depends. Maybe on this part, I'm not so sure about that it's really unlucky.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also on TikTok, so I also like see videos on TikTok about like the number 13. So basically, they're also saying that this number signifies something about spirituality, awareness, opening your mind, opening your soul. So they're saying that they're suppressing people to know this number because they don't want most of the general population, to open their minds and like people waking up and knowing that they can be more. So that number is also like a little bit entwined to that idea. So for me, guys, come on. It's not unlucky.
Girl, you sure know a lot about number 13.
Exactly. Because I'm so triggered. Just kidding.
At the end of the day, I agree. It all boils down to what you believe.
Correct.
And whatever you believe, people should respect that one as well.
Because we're different people.
Yes.
We all grew up in different environments. We don't have the same upbringings.
Yes.
So I think it's just really about respect as well. Like respecting your opinions, your ideas.
Exactly. As long as you don't impose it to someone else, it's
like
fine.
You don't push your belief on
Exactly. Because I think that's where the conflict starts. When you impose something on someone. Now we've learned that it's not right.
So going back to what I shared to you earlier, no one really knows what's gonna happen in the future.
That's true.
Even I don't know if that friend who said that reading to me, I don't even know if it's really gonna happen. And to be honest, she doesn't even know if it's gonna happen. She actually told me, like, just pray. I'm not even sure if this will take place, but just be vigilant, be mindful. So I think it's only the creator of the universe. It's only God for me, because I believe in God, who knows what's going to happen in the near future.
Yeah.
So I think whatever this person was saying to me, or if anybody is telling you, like a seer for some kind is telling you that this is gonna happen, I think we should just all take it with a grain of salt and be very just be careful, like what to believe, and make sure that it doesn't really like affect you in a bad way emotionally, like what happened to me. I think now I'm also learning to take the positive out of it and leave the negative behind. So now I'm more mindful, I'm more vigilant, but at the same time, like my faith, like it also grew. Like I learned to pray more and stuff, and just to be more positive and do things that can ease my anxiety while flying.
Amen to that.
Amen.
So, girly pops, what is the tea?
Speaking of, superstitious beliefs, I'm going to show you a video.
Oh.
So this video has 1.8 million views.
Parang itong video natin.
Yes. Sana all. Anyway, so
Okay.
I'm going to show you the video.
Okay.
So we're gonna watch it, and then we're gonna give our reactions to the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bago matapos ang taon, 2 isya ang magkaroon ng tsunami. Hindi ako nagbanggit na lang ng kung anong lugar kasi ayoko magbigay sa inyo ng
Wait, girl. Wait.
Mabahala kayo.
Auntie, wait.
Oh.
Tsunami.
Reaction.
Sa Asia, girl, Asia is very big. And, it happened before, di ba?
Historical.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, it's not something new. Asia do have tsunamis. Asia is so big.
I mean, it's not to bash, no? I mean, it could happen, but for me, it already happened before.
I'm sorry, but I'm a skeptic. So, when you say something like this, and then come to think of it, it's Asia. We have so many seas, diba?
Open seas.
Exactly. And that it's not something new because it already happened before. Anyway, so let's continue.
Okay, sige. Stress na ka?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sa bawat pasahero na pasakayin nyo, kasi may bus ako nakitang nasusulog natupok talaga ng apoy, kaya mahalaga na suriin yung mga sasakyan nyo kasi meron pang sumabog.
What's your take?
What can you say? A bus burning. Well, I've seen a bus burning from the news before. I mean, I get it. Like fortune teller, most of the time they say something negative. Because it attracts viewers, especially those who are very easy, when they see something
They're
like this,
gullible. They're easy to believe.
Come to think of it, how many people are gonna believe that?
It's because other people are also like referring to her previous videos, and then they really did say that most of what she
said, yeah,
like some of them were specific even, really did come true.
Really?
So that's why I do get the clamor that they're like, okay, let's look at her videos.
Yeah, for me as a first-time viewer, like everything I hear is just, sorry, but it's a little bit ridiculous for me because it's very broad. Like I would have believed it if it's something very
I
specific.
hope it won't happen though.
Oh yeah, it's very unfortunate, but for me to believe, I am actually a to cease to believe kind of person.
Yeah.
So if maybe she said something very specific or time-wise or, like the bus route, like I know it's like, that's so specific.
Yeah,
so
but hopefully not, guys. It's too morbid. Hopefully
no, yeah, right?
Yeah, should we...
Yeah, sige.
Kalma.
May 4 na giyera si Siklab sa ibang bansa at ang isa ay bansang Asia.
Okay. So, she's also... This one though, I mean, paano ba? She's also mentioning about upcoming wars, like in other nations.
Isn't it happening already?
That's the tea. That's the tea though. It is happening now. Yeah.
So I'm not, maybe if she said like, oh my God, there's new war adding to the existing war that's going to happen, I would have believed it.
Yeah.
No, not really believe. I would have like, think twice, like maybe she's kind of right. She's kind of, but to say something like that that's already existing, I'm like,
But
very
to be fair though,
very sus.
to be fair, hater.
No, skeptic.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
But to be fair though, guys, she did have some predictions that were specific. Probably we weren't able to tackle everything na
Yeah.
at the time. But again, I think all of us should just take it with a grain of salt. We should just be very careful as well, like
Yeah.
what to believe. Because as you said, you're a to cease to believe person.
Yes.
And people are different. Other people who hear about news like this, they would carry it with them through their day-to-day lives. They would be very
Exactly.
anxious. They'd be very negative. I mean,
It will definitely affect their way of life.
honestly, like for example, for me, I'm a very anxious person. So to be honest with you, I do stray away from videos like this.
Which is good. I would suggest that one actually, girl.
Because unless if it was positive, then of course, like, okay,
Yeah.
give it to me, I'd watch everything.
Yes.
But if it's something like this,
It's
like
too negative. Like you said, it's too morbid.
too morbid, oh my God, the bus, oh my gosh. We're not discrediting the fortune teller, this person, because again, it's fun. It's entertainment, no? It's
Yeah.
somewhat, it's entertaining to
Yeah.
watch these type of fortune telling, these type of videos, but then again, just be mindful. Yeah. But that was fun to watch, yeah.
Was it?
Sort of.
Girl, I think I can be a fortune teller myself.
Correct.
Come on.
How?
I'll just say something broad. That's already happened in the past and it's bound to happen.
Correct.
Right? Like, someone's gonna get stabbed.
Especially here.
Exactly.
It's sad to say, but especially in London,
Right.
like knives, killing.
Someone's gonna get run over by a car.
Yeah.
Right?
So actually, girl, I really love our conversation.
Me
This
too.
episode, it's very stimulating, you know. Like,
Yeah, there's so many things I can react to.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe I'll just leave you guys with a saying, like, even a broken clock can be right twice a day. So
Through the fire.